Why do some people feel attracted to robot partners? It might sound futuristic, but as technology advances, this is becoming more and more relevant. In this video, we'll discuss the psychology, biology, and societal influences that shape this unusual attraction. Let's dive in.
Before we proceed, let me tell you one thing. If you have not subscribed yet, please subscribe. It means a lot to me. And if you have already subscribed, tons of thanks for your support.
First, let's take a moment to understand the rise of robot companions. With advances in artificial intelligence, AI, robotics, and human-robot interaction, we now have robots that can mimic human behavior and emotions. These robots aren't just machines. They can engage in conversation, show empathy, and sometimes even develop close relationships with humans. But why do some people find themselves attracted to these robots? Let's break this down. Humans are social creatures. We crave connection. And as technology has evolved, robots have become more adept at fulfilling that need. Research suggests that people often anthropomorphize or attribute human-like characteristics to non-human entities. This tendency can make us form emotional bonds with robots. A study by Dr. Kate Darling, a researcher at MIT, showed that people interact with robots much like they do with other humans, showing empathy, affection, and care. The more human-like the robot appears, the easier it is for us to form an emotional attachment. Humans are wired to respond to emotions. Robots programmed to simulate emotions tap into this instinct. So, when a robot expresses empathy, comfort, or even humor, it can create a sense of connection that leads to attraction. Now, let's consider the biological side of things. Our brains are wired to recognize patterns. In fact, we are incredibly attuned to detecting faces, voices, and other cues that signal social interaction. In this way, robots designed to resemble humans can trigger the brain's social circuits. The human brain releases dopamine when we feel pleasure or excitement, and oxytocin when we form social bonds. Robots, especially those designed to be empathetic, can trigger these same chemicals. This biological response makes us feel good and can even promote attachment. A study by Dr. Hiroshi Ishiguro, a roboticist in Japan, suggests that humanoid robots designed to look and act like humans can evoke feelings similar to those we get from interacting with other people. The more realistic the robot, the stronger the biological response. Social isolation also plays a significant role in this attraction. In today's world, many people experience loneliness, and robots can provide a sense of comfort and companionship. In particular, studies show that individuals who are socially isolated may form deeper connections with robots, especially those designed to fulfill emotional needs. A 2020 study from the University of Arizona found that people who felt socially isolated were more likely to develop romantic feelings toward humanoid robots. The robot doesn't judge, and it always provides attention, something many humans crave but don't always receive in relationships with others. Cultural influences are also at play. Movies, TV shows, and books have long explored relationships between humans and robots. Films like Her or Ex Machina have depicted deep emotional connections with robots. These portrayals shape how we view human-robot relationships. They make it seem more normalized and even romantic. These media depictions often highlight robots as ideal partners, always available, never judgmental, and capable of offering tailored emotional support. These portrayals could influence the way we see robots as companions and contribute to our attraction to them. Of course, there are ethical concerns surrounding this. Some worry that forming attachments to robots might diminish our human relationships or lead to unhealthy behavior patterns. Dr. Sherry Tickle, a professor at MIT, has pointed out that while robots can offer companionship, they may also encourage us to isolate ourselves further and avoid genuine human interaction. Other researchers are concerned about the impact on societal expectations of relationships. If people begin to prefer robotic companions, it could change the way we approach human intimacy and relationships. It's important to balance the benefits of robotic companionship with the need for real human connections. In conclusion, the attraction to robot partners is driven by a complex mix of psychological, biological, and societal factors. Our brains are wired for connection, and robots, especially those designed with empathy and human-like features, can trigger powerful emotional responses. Add to this the influence of social isolation and media portrayals, and you begin to see why this phenomenon is becoming more common. However, as we continue to navigate this new frontier, it's essential to consider the ethical and emotional implications of these relationships. Robots can't replace the deep, multifaceted connections that humans share with each other. Thank you for joining us on this journey. Let's continue this conversation in the comments below. If you like the video, please hit the bell icon to get notified, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insights. See you in the next video. Till then, goodbye, take care, and stay safe.